Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. In this video right here, I want y'all to put y'all thinking caps on. Shout out to Introvert Rockstar. He got a video that's out and it's going all over the internet. I just want to react to it. There's a clip in here. I skimmed through it and I seen this clip. And I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. So, for those that don't know, Malcolm Jamal Warner had just passed away in Costa Rica. I guess he drowned or something like that. And Malcolm Jamal Warner is the guy, the Bill Cosby oldest son in the Cosby Show. He just passed. If you didn't know, he just passed away. But Introvert Rockstar about to get deep into it. His title reads, Malcolm Warner did not die by accident. It's about to get crazy. Before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all pick up a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description for purchase. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it. Check this out, y'all.
Tributes continue to pour in after the tragic death of actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, famous for playing Theodore Huxtable on The Cosby Show.
And now we're learning more about his death. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has more from Los Angeles.
Costa Rican authorities releasing this image of the scene where actor Malcolm Jamal Warner's body was found.
So they just released the image, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. I know also them currencies ain't nothing to be played with too, you know what I'm saying? Let's see this image. They ain't get just some sticks or something like that. I would have thought they probably had some jet skis or something.
After Malcolm Jamal Warner's body was found, the 54-year-old drowned in Costa Rica Sunday while on a family vacation, with police saying he was caught in a rip current while swimming near a beach in Limon. Investigators say beachgoers tried to rescue him, but it was too late. Police there saying today an autopsy completed confirmed it was accidental. He won a Grammy in 2015. Co-star Raven-Symoné posting a message on social media.
He was a beacon. He was one of the most.
So that's Raven-Symoné giving her, praises or whatever, to showing her condolences. But I want to listen to the brother cook. We know, he drowned. You know what I mean? Want to listen to the brother cook. Let's see what.
Just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile.
Warner saying in a 2013 interview he was proud of the life he built after his famous role in the Cosby. Peace of mind knowing he hasn't wronged anyone.
There we go, y'all.
Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Los Angeles.
There we go.
And you already know on this channel we hold racist, Caucasian people accountable, because if we don't, who will? And before we start this video, if you don't like black people, black issues, black talks, get to stepping. Warren's family says he went for a solo swim just after sunrise at a Costa Rican resort where he was staying. An hour passed without his return, prompting his wife to contact authorities out of concern. Officials later discovered his body near a rocky coral area, approximately 100 to 200 feet from the shoreline. Authorities believe he was.
So first of all, it says he was by himself.
Was caught in an unexpected current. Make that make sense. And I'm starting to notice a pattern with the media when it comes to our black American celebrities. When they die, I'm starting to notice a pattern. Instead of them focusing on the details of the incident, they overload us with the accolades and the awards, pretending like they cared about this person.
When our people pass away, they want to focus on the accolades and awards instead of focusing on what really happened. Are there investigators out there? Are they doing their due diligence to see what really happened? You know what I'm saying? Him being by himself out there, and later on, you're going to see that there's signs everywhere on that same beach that he's at. Like, be careful. There's strong rip currents out here. You know what I'm saying? He's not I wouldn't think that he would be by himself, knowing them signs and stuff out there.
But you have to realize something about Hollywood. Hollywood controls the media. And y'all might call me crazy, but I will never trust Hollywood. It's multiple reasons why I feel they wanted Malcolm dead. Matter of fact, here's reason number one. Run the tape.
Listen to this, y'all. this the main part I want to get to. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. Check this out.
Music is not reflecting, our music is not reflecting positivity, love, and upliftment of our culture. And we're at a point now where so much of our, especially our music, so much of our black music, when you strip away the music and just listen to the lyrics, so much of our black music is really anti-black.
Oh, you think so?
When you think
now over here, you know we be getting into all the lyrics. We get into all of that. We get into all of it. But today, I would like for y'all to put on your thinking caps. Just put on your thinking caps. Come on, we gonna walk together in this one. We gonna walk together. Let's get it.
think about it, think of, you know, I mean, you almost cannot have hip hop without talking about drugs, using the N-word, and murking somebody.
He said you could almost not have hip hop without using talking about drugs, calling out women out their name, murking somebody, or you know the things that they talk about in it. I want y'all to think about music like, "Don't Push Us," cause we're what's the original one? I think it was the Sugar Hill Gang. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the end. When you listen to the lyrics, it was about the wrongdoings and the communities we were putting. When you think about Fight the Power, it's always about talking about the things that we were going through. Nowadays, it's switched up a whole lot. So I want to ask y'all, is that our natural culture? Is this our natural culture, the things that we rap about today? Is that the natural culture? Or was this controlled and pushed on us? You know what I'm saying? Because there was once, empowerment from it. It was empowerment. Now it's just like it don't have that same thing as it had once had before. I'm talking about with the Public Enemy, with the Sugar Hill Gang and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just want y'all to think about that and listen to how he cooking.
Right. You know, or calling a female, you know, a bitch or a hoe. Like that's become we've normalized that so much that I think we need a space where we can say, wait a minute, that's not all who we are. And not to be on some corny shit, but I think we do need to balance out the stereotypical side of what the media tends to focus on.
And like I always say, make that make sense. See, Malcolm had a podcast called Nah, Not All Hood. And he really talked about some deep topics. And one of the topics he constantly talked about was hip hop and how it dumbed our people down.
Are they using it as a tool? Now, I don't want to hear, oh, you a hypocrite because you say you listening to it. It's levels to this. I told you, when you dealing with me, it's levels to this. We got to talk about all of it. Yeah, we're going to dance around, listen to it, and you know, but there's other days as well. And today, we're putting on our thinking caps, okay? Y'all good? You sure? Okay. All right. Put your thinking cap back on. All right. Look. Could hip-hop be used as a tool? Because remember, we don't own the distributions and, you know, whether it get put out there, you know, it has to go through people. You know what I'm saying? Like they heard on Pusha T and them album Chains and Whips, they say it was because he used the Trump card. What I'm saying is that the songs have to go through people. So before the Pusha T's, before the what we got now, right? And that line between, you know, the rap with the Sugar Hill Gang and, you know, the Fight the Powers and you know, that positive conscious rap, that line between that and the heavy drug use, the heavy calling our sisters bitchs, the heavy, that line, that shift, that right there. Why do y'all think that happened? Remember, when an artist make their record, 9 times out of 10, it has to go through somebody. If they're signed to these major people, it goes through somebody. I remember there was a guy on, I believe he was on TED Talk, and he said they wouldn't allow a rap artist to talk about unaliving animals. If a rap artist talk about unaliving animals and unaliving dogs or cats or whatever, Peter would be all over it. But when it come down to our people and we talk about, yeah, I got the Glock with the switch and all of that, and I'm gonna leave them in a ditch and all of that, they let that go by. So my question to y'all is, are they using hip hop, our voices, as a weapon? You know what I'm saying? And being as though that, people got to feed their families and they get signed or whatever. What if they would just make a conscious album, just conscious? Would it get pushed as if they were to make a album talking about all the nonsense? Let's think, y'all. We got to put on our thinking caps. Let's listen to Introvert Cook.
You think those record labels wanted him saying, oh, hip hop is now anti-black? Hell no, that's messing with their money. I keep telling y'all, the game is cold, but the rabbit hole gets even deeper. Check this out. While it doesn't appear that Malcolm Jamal Warner had a direct lawsuit against Hollywood as a whole, he was impacted by the controversy surrounding Bill Cosby, the star of The Cosby Show, in which Warner also starred. Warner expressed that the allegations against Cosby had tarnished the show's legacy, which had been important for representing people of color on television. He also noted that there were financial repercussions for the cast and crew due to the fallout. Warner did, however, express the opinion that consequences faced by Cosby were unbalanced when compared to other public figures who had faced accusations of the assault. He also stated that while he was not in a position to defend Cosby, he wouldn't throw him under the bus either. Make that make sense? And just imagine the amount of money he was making from those royalties from that show. Of course he was suing, and y'all can call me crazy all you want, but I noticed
So there's something about Malcolm Jamal Warner suing. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Did y'all know that? Y'all write in the comments. This is about discussion. Remember, we just had a reaction earlier about there's nothing wrong with discussion. We got to have these talks, y'all.
Patterns of Hollywood when they go against our people, when they say our people are dead, when they say Black American celebrities are dead, it's always they overdose, it's always they drown, it's always they deleted themselves. Tell me I'm lying. And it's 2025. You telling me we don't have no videos of the incident, we don't have no pictures of the incident, we don't even, they said it was 2 people that tried to save him. Where are those 2 people? Can we have an interview? It's 2025. But guess what? The rabbit hole goes even deeper. Check this out. And before I read this, I'm not condoning no weird behavior from nobody, but I have to call out the tactics that Hollywood uses against our people. Check this out. Before the essay assault, and I can't say the word because of YouTube guidelines, but you know what I mean. The essay, and I'm going to just add assault just to give you a context clue. But let's go. Before the essay assault allegations became public, Bill Cosby was the creator, producer, and star of several television shows, including The Bill Cosby Show, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, The Cosby Show, A Different World, Cosby, Kids Say the Darnest Things, and Little Bill. Make that make sense. Now, Bill Cosby owned all those shows, and I know it was a running joke that he was going to purchase NBC, but nah, he was really going to purchase NBC. And when those people in so-called position of power, when they heard that, they destroyed his whole career. It was all by design. It was all on purpose.
And that's what I mean by is levels to ownership and, what our people own or not, I know I be hearing some conversations like, yeah, we move far from slavery. Yeah, we move far, but they move far too. You know what I'm saying? It has elevated, but they've elevated as well. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much to talk about with this. It's like there's levels to business and corporations and all of that stuff. When Bill Cosby talking about he wanted to purchase, what did he say? I think NBC. When he say he wanted to purchase that, he's treading on thin waters right there, because that's a huge establishment right there that they probably don't think that we would be able to even reach. They probably don't think we able to reach these heights right here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it goes deep, just like he's saying.
How he owns nothing, but how ironic we have a felon and a predator as the president of the United States. Make it make sense. And I'm gonna say it over and over and over again. Y'all can call me crazy all you want, but I see the patterns of Hollywood. They do it every time. They did to Whitney Houston, Phyllis Hyman, Prince, Michael Jackson, Sam Cooke. I can go on. And don't tell me anything about he was in Costa Rica. Why would they unalive him and he was in Costa Rica? Have you ever heard of Left Eye? She was in Honduras in a car with 8 other people. It had 9 people in the car. She was the only one to get murdered. They don't care where you at. They'll catch you wherever you at. When you least expected. Angie Stone, it was 9 people in a van. After she went to the internet and saying that Clive Davis, these record labels owed her money.
He putting it together. We gotta have these type of conversations, y'all. He's cooking. He's putting it together, y'all.
They've been stealing money from her over 30 years. Guess what happened? In a van with 8 other people. She made the 9th person. She was the only one to die. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, the game is cold. And look, I'm not gonna lie. When I do these videos, I have to learn how to calm down because I'm so passionate about this. Yeah. I don't believe anything the media says because why would I believe them when they hide everything? Every time
You know what that remind me of? Y'all remember those collages that they had where they had every news channel beside each other and under each other? It was like, I say like 30 different channels, 30 different news channels, and they all was saying the same thing. That joint scared the shit out of me, bro. That's why I was like, bro, I don't believe none of this shit. I don't believe none of it. I don't involve myself with none of that shit. I'm telling you, bro. They was all saying the same thing. Like they was all reading the same script. I was like, yo, they definitely being told what to say. It's like this is crazy, bro. It is crazy. They don't have their own thoughts. So imagine like it's levels to evil. It's levels to this evil. It's levels to this wickedness. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this type of stuff out there.
A Black American musician actor dies is always a cover up. And guess what? We don't need Hollywood. Hollywood need us. Go do your research on how many actors saved movie productions. Go do your research on how many Black American musicians saved these record labels. They always saving them. We don't need them. We need to focus on ourselves and create for ourselves. I
always said focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Cooking.
That this shit happened, bro. So rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. And to his family, I'm sorry this happened. And like I say, y'all can call me crazy, but it is what it is. Rest in peace. I'm out.
Flip forward 400 pages to view how the cages have become more sophisticated, how red lines decorate maps like graffiti to dictate dimensions.
That's Malcolm Jamal Warner. I'm telling y'all, the powerful, bro, these powerful speakers. Let me blow it up so y'all can see Malcolm. Let me see. This him. That Cosby, see, and it's supposed to be our people surrounding this brother. You know what I'm saying? Our brothers, when we get at a high place, we got to start surrounding ourselves with other brothers. You know what I mean?
To dictate dominions that dampen desires. But those ancestral fires defy suffocation. Stepped on, but not stamped out. Our spirits continue to dance through subjugation at every junction on our traumatic journey. We transform pain into celebratory mode, communicate code in a language colonizers can't understand, they can't decide.
Communicate code in the way that colonizers can't understand. Y'all remember we was talking about how the slaves, they used to braid maps in their hair? They used to braid maps in their hair. Just like the music. When rappers doing the punchlines and the metaphors and all, them people ain't able to break that down. Like we break it down, they ain't able to do it. They ain't able to do it. That's crazy. This is why they always got to see what we doing. Split these crowds up. What they over there talking about? It all goes back to the plantation, y'all. Check it out. He cooking.
To understand, they can't decipher, but they attempt to copy because they know it's clever and cool.
I just wish our people was in that stadium. It don't look like our people is in that stadium. Or that building, my bad.
And still, we rise. Like embers in a wildly whistling wind. Like the love-struck sun chasing the coy moon. Like blunt smoke and our parents' blood pressure. We wear this oppressive air with such an impressive flair. Only the few astute, truly fascinated by the truth, dare view our struggle to survive as art in motion. For we are abstract, admired for how we create culture from scratch with scraps. And like
God! That's the God in him, man. Create culture from scratch. What'd he say?
For how we create culture from scratch with scraps.
Create culture from scratch. Create culture from scratch with scraps. God! God! We create out of nothing, man. Bro.
And like indigenous land, we watch it get co-opted, ransacked, and raped. And then draped in lies of meritocracy to justify the equity gap. And we dance and we rap. You see, the art of being black is often an acrobatic act.
Man. That was powerful. That was powerful. And that's what they don't want in hip hop. Mind you, we starting off at a lower level of hip hop as far as like elevating our people to do well. But it's like if you're trying to communicate with the youngins and you just make a hip hop album of, hey, you gotta eat healthy, you gotta do this, respect your mother, respect your father, respect your parents, and when you do that, they can't relate to it because they've been already, tricked by this world. The world is offering them so much evil. You got to go down and meet them where they at. And then, as time go on, you bring them up. You bring them up. You know what I mean? But it's just the way you got to do it, man, because we are up against some powerful evil. The only way we're going to fight against this evil is through God and Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way we're going to fight. He sent his son here. He sent Christ here to lead by an example. That's why he wrote about his life. This is how he wants you to walk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the video. It's something to think about. It's something to think about, the way our people be passing and right after they be speaking so powerful and speaking up against the system, then they pass away. Like that is a pattern that we all begin to notice. That is a pattern that we begin to notice. But yeah, shout out to Introvert Rockstar. Y'all make sure y'all please go tap in. He got this stuff every day. See, I gotta sprinkle it here and there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sprinkle it here and there. But he cooks like this every day. All day, every day. All his videos is like this. And I tap into him and just to, level me out because in my field, it is what it is. We all got our calling, you know what I'm saying, and the way that we do things. But yeah, I definitely appreciate that, brother. Yeah, make sure y'all tap in. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.